Back to your believers, this is Antman2050, and we're playing Dynasty Warriors 9. Let's go ahead and see if we can wrap up this particular encounter. I'm still using Sansei's weird Klingon weapon thing. I don't know what to call it. It's weird, and I'm not super impressed with it. But I also couldn't bring myself to put the nunchucks on him or anything, so yeah, we'll just stick with it for now. And it'll be alright. I mean, it's interesting, it's a unique weapon, it's just, I don't know. I guess it's just not what I want it to be, so I'm gonna whine. Just kind of stupid, really. Yeah, good job there, Zayun. Trying to make us all regret having you around.
Men of Sunsa's army, I will show you the pride of the protector of these lands.
Oh, will you? Why don't you keep that pride in your pants, alright, pal? Nobody's interested in it. So that way marker showed us an angry face. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe we'll go investigate. Because I don't know what that is. And it's weird that it showed us that on the map.
Be careful, Master Wang Long. Resist and intercept.
Get rid of some of these guys here. Yeah, get out of the way.
I'm getting fired up.
I'm getting fired up. Oh gosh, it's kind of like we all, I think, know at this point that the voice work in this game is terrible, but man, it's just amazing how terrible it is, to tell you the truth. And it's times like that that really show just how bad it is. I mean, really.
We don't have time to rest. We have more enemies we need to beat.
At least one guy sounds good. You know, but so many of the other characters just don't. I mean,
now is the moment. I will use my strategy to defeat such forces.
that was almost useful right there. I mean, had that Nightingale been facing the right direction, that would have been a scary trap. Too bad it wasn't. What, do you need to stop the enemy there, even at the cost of your lives? Okay, yeah. Oh, even at the cost of your life? Oh man, that guy's serious. That's totally not just a generic stock thing to say. I could tell. Yep, at the cost of your life, maybe? Whoa! Man, that's pretty extreme. I think that when they were programming this, they didn't think about conceptually. When you keep saying things like, we have to stop the enemy here, even at the cost of our lives, it devalues what you're saying. It makes it a lot less impactful. When even at the cost of your life is like the first option. It's kind of like, oh, this would be a pain to do. You know, it really doesn't carry the same connotation when you're saying it for every situation that you encounter. And I realize that that's not what they were trying to do, but that is definitely how it comes off, so... You know, even when they were saying things like, oh, we need to capture that unsightly base, at least that was a little less, you know, nonsensical than every single character saying that they have to capture something even at the cost of their lives, because it devalues their life along with the severity of the statement. Because it seems like that should be something that is a big deal, like we're risking a lot. But, you know, when you're just throwing that out all willy-nilly all the time, you're really not risking much. Yeah, I know, we're just kind of wasting it, but we picked up a little extra pod of Masu just a little bit ago, so... I'm getting fired up!
You Fan, I want you to join Master Sun Tzu's forces and assist him. This will be the fastest route to peace for Jiandong.
Very well. Let us proceed to Liu Yao.
I didn't think you guys were worried about peace for Jiandong.
Alright, that was an easy win.
Whoa, it was an easy win. I'm sorry, I know I'm seeming like just a jerk right now, but please. This dialogue, it is rough. They're just deer standing in the plains. Oh my god, look at all the deer. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, and I can't, now I'm not even hitting them. I'm just like firing random arrows into the ground. There's like 3 tons of deer hanging out over here. There we go. Let's get the fire arrows. See if we can get cooked deer. Evidently, you know, people who sneak up on things when they're hunting, that is a total fallacy. You don't need to do that. Smokey's gonna be pissed. I'm just starting forest fires for the fun of it. Because there's more deer here than there was soldiers in that castle just a minute ago. You are a brave deer, just charging straight at me. Evidently you know the secret, which is that I can't hit you. Oh my gosh, alright. Move on. We're almost to the point now, I guess, where we just can't even collect this stuff, so... Evidently we've already hit maximum amount of deer destruction, so... yeah. We'll move on. I'm curious why the I think bandit helmet appeared here on the map. So I know this is taking us out of our way, but
This area is all mine now.
just gonna try to check it out just real fast, and then we'll be back. But it was just like a pile of bandits. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not gonna fight them because why bother? Like I said before, I mean, there's talk about the bandits being too tough in this game. But I've heard. I don't think that that's a thing at all. Oh, I see. It's a powerful enemy. Alright. You know what? Let's do it. Where's the stone that I need to touch to call forth the powerful enemy? Around here somewhere? I don't see a powerful enemy stone. Okay, there we go. Alright. We ready for powerful enemies? Sure. Oh, hey, look at that. It's a fancy wind wolf here. Level 99. Wow, okay, so, yeah, we might be in trouble. We'll set it on fire a little bit with our bow. Woo! Yeah! Okay. Woo! Yeah. We're gonna run away for a second. Let's see. As you guys might have noticed, I have very little, like, healing items, actually. Because I just don't actually use healing items that often.
Let's see how you like this.
I think he liked it just fine. He pretty much just moved out of the... Whoa, hey, there we go. Yeah, evidently I must have some kind of item on that's giving me like an extra 1 hit point. So, okay. Yeah, boss monsters are pretty strong. I guess when you have a level of 99, that you are indeed at level 99. And I think my bodyguard had died there too, which is pretty crazy. I have never actually seen that happen, so we'll go pick it up again, and then we will promptly run away because we're not gonna play with that. But it is something to think about. So, so yeah. So for those people who say, "Oh, you know, the game was way too easy," well, I guess there's boss monsters that you can fight whenever you cap that level 100. Alright, you know, we're gonna just... This area is lousy with bandits. Let's just get rid of them real fast, and then we will move on. But what I was saying earlier before we fought the Wind Wolf, who actually did kick her butt. People are kind of saying that bandits are extra tough and like unreasonably tough. I don't really think that that's the case, but bandits do actually operate like old Dynasty Warriors rules, so you can't just beat the bandit named Bandit and then the rest of the bandits run away. So I think it's less that they're too tough and more that they just feel tedious, because you actually do have to take them all out. And in this game especially, the lock-on is such a thing that they want you to use. Oh, hey, alright. You get work done. And when you can't use it, it does make things a little bit more difficult. But once again, it's more a matter of this is tedious than it is this is really difficult. Oh man, I totally believe you. You got fired up. Yeah, he got too fired up, huh, guy? You guys take care of that guy for me? Thank you. I lost him in the herd. The last of these items here. Well, we got still a little pile of bandits over here. The downside is, like, there's even more bandits here than there was deer just a moment ago. And that is, that's pretty ridiculous. So, I mean, we could just sit here and kill bandits all day and maybe never actually clear out all the bandits, which is pretty ridiculous. It's just more random bandits standing around random deer. Accidental hunting is my favorite hunting, by the way. Either that or those deer were bandit deer, which I also like to think. They may have had little masks on, To tell the truth, that would be actually awesome if they did have little masks on. I don't know if you guys can hear the train going in the background. If you can, I apologize for that. If you can't, there's a train going by right now while I'm recording. So, sorry. Not a whole lot that can be done from that. Oh, we got name bandits here. Okay. Well, let's go deal with them real quick. We just killed like about 100 of your buddies. You missed out on the death train, so we didn't want you to feel too left out. Although, I'm not gonna lie, they had deer as a part of their gang. So, would you say let's get it started? Let's get it started in here, Zaoyun. That deer might be a part of the gang. Better take it out while we have the chance. How did you guys manage to escape? And how did I miss you bandits named bandits? I don't know. Oh well. It's a sure thing. Let's get out of here before we wind up having more deer bandits show up and yeah, spend even more time messing around with that. So if you ever wondered what it takes to be defeated in this game, it takes a level 99 Wind Wolf who depletes your health in one hit. And then even that takes a little bit. So yeah, the boss beasts are definitely a real thing, and they are a little bit more impressive than I gave them credit for. I figured for sure I'd steamroll him. Even when I seen his level was 99, I figured, you know what, that's not a legit 99. We'll have him down quick. But it does answer the question of why we got the prompt for that area, and it's all because of legendary tigers out here. Okay, it was all because of the legendary monster, or the boss monster. Oh, that's what I was looking for, kind of. Just saying, there's gotta be a tower around here somewhere. There's just too much nothing for there not to have been a tower. Oh, there we go. Oops. Is there any secret houses? That's my main jam. We'll take care of that after we go save one of the Quans. It's a bit more of an important thing to actually take care of a story mission than just go to the house. There we go. This does happen sometimes where you actually have some of the reinforcement soldiers that are going to try to take back that base that we were just at. It does lend itself a little bit more to a living world.
Begin the advance.
It only lends a little bit of credence to a living world.
Has come this far already. Face them, men.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna be stopping us from going somewhere.
You will not claim Ushun so easily.
No?
Prepare the siege weapons.
Well, I mean, I just took out a siege weapon a minute ago.
Hey! I'm bound to really be fun! Let's get it! I will lead the way to our next target. Follow me!
We shall strengthen the defenses here.
Okay. Well, you should go ahead and strengthen the defenses here with tape and hairspray.
Let's go get it!
I know it's really not telling anybody anything they don't know, but yeah, the
I will
voices.
lead the
Holy
way to
cow,
our next target. Follow me!
they're bad.
The little conqueror's momentum can no longer be stopped.
It's true. I didn't even realize I was kicking your ass until just now.
We have brought Wujun under our control. I am most grateful for your aid.
Not a worry.
We will make for Yu Yao and Chua. The pacification of Jiandong is just a step away.
Well, we appreciate it. Get out of here.
All right, that was an easy win.
You are amazing, my dear.
Well, we do what we can. Now this little town has stuff to sell in it or something. Oh no, okay, it's just all the items that I can't use. Okay, thank you. Hello, random field workers. Alright, so what do we need to do? We need to go kind of Wampus to visit the house before we end the chapter, or at least before we fight against the final threat for this chapter. I want to check out this this landmark real fast. Some of the landmarks are really cool. Unfortunately, even they were not animated very well at times. So you wind up with stuff like that. Alright, sweet, yep. So we could just swim across, but I think we'll just magically teleport, sorry. That way we can come in on this base on the right-hand side anyways. This place is a little bit more fancy anyways. So let's see, who do we get a letter out for? Alright. Joyu. Oh, there he is.
There's something I need to ask you.
What's that, Joe? Art of War. Do I even have one?
You've been such a big help.
Great. Nice. You know, when characters ask for a specific item like that,
Forgive me.
it's kind of tough because sometimes you just get them randomly. It's hard to tell if you have them when they ask or not.
This is for you.
Oh, sweet. Thank you for the iron.
I want to talk with you today about music. We cannot let this chaos reach our hearts. Some time to relax is always required.
Let's see. Do I have a musical instrument in here? I do. Oh. I'll play opening sax.
I want to talk with...
Alright. That's enough talk about music.
Tai Shi Su, you good for nothing. Can you not even slow the enemy down? Then I will have to defeat Sun Ce myself.
Will you? Oh, sneak attack! Oh my gosh. Evidently I... we,
Is this some plan or just... But I don't have time to worry about it. I
Yeah,
must simply fight.
we hit the spawn button right there, evidently. So that was, yeah, that was something. Oh my gosh. Like 1,000 guys to show up. Oh, sorry.
There you are, Sun Ce.
Yep,
Weapons ready, fire!
don't worry, I'll be back. We're gonna go and stop our reinforcements from being...
Has also surrendered at Kuai Ji. Liu Yao can't win now.
Master Wang Lang surrendered? Then we know right next. I cannot keep fighting for Liu Yao. Wait,
I do like that they acknowledge, like, that you've done all the little side missions with kind of a, like everybody freaking out. Oh my gosh, where's all our retreat stuff?
Taken by Sun Ce. We're finished. My fight is finished.
Like, I like that they do that stuff. But it's like they,
Our midpoint base has fallen. We can't hope for reinforcements now. What? Those
oftentimes
imbeciles
Are capable of nothing.
it's truly lost on you as the player because you're doing this while they're going through all the things that you've just done, and you're just smushing their soldiers. So you just kind of miss the enemy realizing that, like, how well and truly they've been defeated.
I'm getting far. We can't stop this. Retreat!
So it'd be really nice if there was a little bit of a cutscene there.
brave danger. Summon Tai Shi Su. He must keep me safe.
I thought you just were talking.
I shall protect Master Liu Yao from the enemy.
Oh yeah? Well, you're gonna have to get here pretty fast. Oh, whoopsie, he spawned in inside of a building.
However, this time I shall emerge victorious.
Oh, alright. I'll tell you what, I will give you some time to get out of the hut, so that way we can fight. Let's see if I can come in and extricate him. There we go. I don't want to miss our epic third duel. Yep.
This is the little conqueror Sun Ce's army.
It is. Now, I will grant you that I am using basically the final weapon
You have ideas above your station.
for Sansa
One day they will be your downfall.
here at the very beginning of the game, because they let you. And since they are, I'm not going to not use it.
Everybody, it's time to celebrate. Victory is ours.
Well, the enemy hasn't realized that they're supposed to give up yet.
I shall come again.
I don't know, man.
Father, were you watching?
We did it! The kingdom of Wu now rules over Jiangdong. You're sure to be known throughout the land now, Master Sun Ce.
I'm so happy. At last,
Our Lord's dream has been realized by Master Sun Ce.
Stop crying, Handang. We need to set an example for these greenhorns.
It's fine, Chengpu. We all work together to achieve this victory.
I'm so happy that everybody's dreams came true.
Yes, this was our dream all along. Everybody, thank you for helping us overcome the obstacles we faced.
Sun Ce, I have brought Taishi Su with me.
I have no regrets. I gave my all in battle and was bested. I am prepared to face my execution, Master Sun Ce.
Taishi Su, where's the fun in dying? Besides, do you really care so little for your life? If so, how about entrusting it to me instead?
What?
I want to make Wu bigger and stronger than ever before. So much so that people can live their lives in peace and harmony. If I don't, then everything we've done will be for naught. Therefore, I need capable officers like you to help me make it a reality.
Master Sun Ce, you would allow me to participate in the realization of your dream?
Alright, it's decided then. Taishi Su, from today forth, you're one of us!
My brother always did tend to get caught up in the moment.
Indeed. However, his passion in times like these is most admirable. It can even move the heart of a man who was once our enemy. I have a feeling there will be many more men like Taishi Su going forward. Princess, Sun Ce will eventually make a play for the land itself. Wu's rise is just beginning.
Sweet, I can make a rare deer charm now.
After rescuing the Emperor from Shan'an, Cao Cao leads him to his own capital of Shucheng. His control of the revered Emperor of the long-reigning Han Dynasty gives him a certain prestige. Elsewhere, Yuan Shu's faction is gradually losing support. Panicking, he does the unthinkable. He declares himself Emperor, basing his claim on the imperial seal he had taken from the late Sun Jiang. He claims to be the true leader and calls on all faithful lords to support him. However, this gives Yuan Shao the perfect excuse against him. Shao proclaims Shu a traitor and begins his own campaign against him.
So yeah, that happened a little bit differently than I remember, but I
An
maybe...
imperial edict?
Yes, these orders come from the Emperor himself. He wishes us to slay the traitor Yuan Shu for having the audacity to name himself Emperor. However, I believe Cao Cao is behind this. Yuan Shu himself is a small man, but his army is large. This is simply a strategic move made in the name of the Emperor.
I don't really care about the details. Yuan Shu sure is a strange one, naming himself Emperor when he hasn't even seized control of the land yet.
He was presumably hoping to bluff his way through it until he could make it a reality. Unfortunately, there are many men in this world like that, Sun Ce. Unlike him, you achieved actual results. You have built up a kingdom to rival Yuan Shu's here in Jiangdong. As such, I feel the eyes of the land are upon you. So, How will you respond, Sun Tzu? Your decision could greatly alter the course of the land.
If we move north, we will face Yuan Shu eventually. Plus, he must answer for my father's death. And with Cao Cao behind the edict, we have little choice. Of course, Cao Cao is not a man to be taken lightly. Do you remember the presence with which he carried himself?
Yes, I do. Eventually, I believe he will prove to be an even greater threat to us than Yuan Shu.
A greater threat indeed. The day will come when we must face him in a battle for control of the land itself. We just need to make sure that we live to see it.
Yeah, I might be misremembering how things go. See, that was a clever bit of dialogue. That worked.
We have already gone over the details. Our plan is to align with Cao Cao in order to defeat Yuan Shu. I want each of you to lead your units in the attack on Shochun. I will meet up with you later. That is all. Our victory is depending on your efforts.
I don't like this. When was Zhou Yu put in a position to give me orders?
Don't let it get to you. It's the role of us veterans to show the young'uns the way and help support their growth and development.
Za trusts Zhou Yu with his life. I understand how you feel, Chengpu, but it's his decision to make.
Yes. Despite his youth, Master Zhao Yu's strategies are uncommonly brilliant. He is everything you'd want in a commander.
You're too young to even know what you're talking about.
You would look down upon me simply because I am young? We both serve the same generous master.
Hey, let's try to get along, okay? Come on. Say something to back me up here, Joe Tai. You don't talk much, hmm? Are you sure you're okay with standing out even less than I do?
Did you say something?
You said that on purpose. Is my presence really that unremarkable?
Hey! Quit your bickering, you guys! We're about to go to war here?
Forgive me. You are correct, Princess.
I'm sorry, Master Chengpu. I allowed myself to get a little carried away just now.
I shall be more careful.
No, I shouldn't have been so defensive.
Haha! It looks like we're all a bunch of mewling babes before the princess.
What's that supposed to mean? Never mind, let's get moving. It's time we drive Yuan Shu out of his hole in Shoshun.
Yeah, they really kind of backload the game.
So, that's basically the gist of it. We're teaming up with Cao Cao to attack Yuan Shu.
Cao Cao is a most powerful ally to have. I don't think we fought together since the campaign against Duel.
You're right. Our victory in this battle is almost assured. However, how we win is just as important. We need to continue building up our strength for the conflicts yet to come. We must keep that in mind as we approach this battle.
Forgive me, all of you. It seems I need to rely on your help once more.
I'll go anywhere to help you, Lord Sensa. Through thick and thin. I promise I'll always be by your side. Hey! Me too! I'm willing to go anywhere for my Lord Zhou Yu.
Everybody, prepare to move out. We will attack Shoshun and rid the land of Yuan Shu. Yuan Shu is not our true enemy. My sights are set on even bigger goals. Eventually, we'll need to strike out into the central plains from Jiangdong, meaning we'll face Cao Cao himself. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Got it.
Alright. So that's probably long enough. Let's go ahead and call it here. This is Antman2050. We're playing Dynasty Warriors 9. Have fun, play games, be aware. Until next time, we'll see you then.